been a while since I've recorded. I've been working on this for about 3 to 5 days now, I forgot. Anyway, I got bored and wanted to make a Backrooms map. I'm planning on adding more levels in the future. I'm going to show off the map itself first, then the mechanics or redstone. It was honestly really tedious doing the ceiling, since it's a repeating pattern. If one block gets messed up, I would have had to restart completely. This map is huge, and I feel like I did a pretty okay job at making a quote-unquote impossible maze. Most of the time I end up in the same place every time. Heh. Geez, I didn't realize how long it took to do one sweep over it. I'm gonna have my friends test this out. I had to do the lights by hand. It was not fun. Anyway, I made a redstone clock so I could have a sanity mechanic. It's not perfect, but it's the best my dumb ass can do. Before I properly show it off, I'm going to demonstrate with a lamp. There's an activator rail hooked up to the redstone with repeaters. The repeaters delay the signal for a few ticks. Every time the cart rolls over the activator, it sends a signal to the redstone circuit. It lasts about the amount of time that you're on fire for. I'm using fire to simulate sanity. If anyone needs the command, here's the items I'm putting in the maps. Time to properly show off the main mechanic. Thankfully, the circuit is easy to turn on and off. Yeah, this part is just me activating the circuit properly. Normally, you'd have almond water fire resistance to drink. I'm going to add more supplies around level 0, because I feel like it's unfair. Yippee, first proper playtesting with the mechanics working. You need to time when you go into survival and get the almond water. It's annoying. Fun fact, my Minecraft skin is my persona, Beelzebub the Piglin. Why the fuck is there just an arrow in the carpet? I set up little barrels and tables like this around level 0. If you're wondering why I won't just grab the supplies, it's because I didn't really write down where all of these things are. Restocking is a pain. I'll use this time to explain stuff about the circuit and things like that, since I don't have much to talk about. So, there's an activator rail connected to the main circuit. I'm not sure if it's properly visible in the footage I have. The card is set on a U-ramp, as you saw. Every loop, it hits the activator approximately every 500 ticks, which is close to the amount of time a player stays burning. If you're planning on making a huge build and are going to use a few command blocks, remember the fact that chunks far away deload. How I personally fixed the problem is I just set the world spawn on the chunk that the circuit was on. It just barely fits. If you have a lot of command blocks or redstone, I don't think I can give advice. I'm sorry. There's a specific hallway in this map I either want to lead to level exclamation point or the Manila room. That obviously isn't going to be the only exit. I have a bunch of ideas for ways to add more level entrances. Like, as an example, I'm going to have no-clip areas. In these areas, the wall would look slightly different than the normal wallpaper. When you walk up to the wall, it would teleport you to, example, level 1. Out of Backrooms ideas to talk about, I had a huge identity crisis earlier this week, like a full-on midlife crisis. I did figure it out, so I'm fine now. I have also almost broken my kneecaps a lot this summer. VR chat is fun. Up, there I go, down to hell. Damn, alright. Note to self. Add quote-unquote first aid kits. I am so tired right now and it's only for 40 p.m. Yeah, a lot of this footage was just me putting healing stuff in the cabinets I could find. Oh, I have something to talk about. I believe I'm going to a Renaissance fair with a friend this weekend. I think it's one I've never been to before and I'm really excited.
Pig.
Why does my text-to-speech say gibberish so weird? Gibberish? Why? Gibberish?
Pig.
There we go. Sorry for that tangent. Going back to what I was saying. I think I'm going to a Renaissance fair next week, and I have a character I want to cosplay. It's literally Fragrance Man or Origin Schlattenlem. It would be funny, okay? I also love spiders, and want an excuse to yell shit like smell ya later or just glass. Plus, I've seen people cosplay Fragrance, and I want to as well. All of the cosplays I've seen are so cute. Am I the only one who has a hyperfixation on a single entity in the backrooms? I don't know why, but I absolutely love party goers. Like, I know they're a hive mind, hyper-aggressive, have mouths for hands, make cakes out of flesh, but like, I don't know, they're just really cool, man. Off topic, but please subscribe if you want. I'm at 10 subscribers.
Pig.
And I'd really appreciate if I could get to at least 100 by my birthday, which is 6 months away. Yay, almost done scattering supplies. I was up really late last night with friends, and 2 of us were singing Mine Diamonds, and one of our friends threatened to beat us with a shovel. Alright, I think I got it more fair. Woohoo, another test. Totally not sick of these by now. It was storming really bad while I was recording this. It was not nice. Finally. I'm not actually the one who made the layout for this map. No, I didn't steal it. I used a technique I made up. I don't have a name for it, though. So, I chose a center point first, and I spawned in a lot of snow golems. They have randomized pathfinding, so it made a bunch of different paths and walls. I built walls around the snow paths they made. If that made no sense, don't worry, I'm going to put a tutorial at the end of the video if you need it. While I was making the map, I was simply watching old live streams, mainly of Astral Spiff and Slime Sickle.
Pig.
Dude, why are there so many pigs? Why haven't they despawned yet? I can't wait until I can force my friends to test this out for me. I already have one volunteer. He can't do it for a while though, since they're moving. The flame particles are pissing me off so much. Oh my fucking god, face. Want to know what I miss? Herobrine videos. Man's literally just like disappeared from the internet. When did he even vanish? Like dude, it happened overnight. Did you know a few world governments have actual planned protocols for if a zombie apocalypse happens? I don't mean like, oh do this. I'm talking like, full-on plans. It's mildly concerning. Why are you planning for a zombie apocalypse instead of doing research for sickness or something? Psst, if you've gotten this far, you should subscribe. I mean, you've already watched approximately 9 minutes of this, so why not? I honestly wish I was in the backrooms. I know that you're constantly in danger, but I feel like it's a better place to live than Earth if I'm being honest. Why did Mojang feel the need to change cookies to biscuits? Dude, the change was out of nowhere. I was so confused. As an American, I tolerate no British propaganda /J. God damn, it's difficult. Yeah, I've gotta be done with showing it off for now. Thank you so much for watching. It means the world to me. I'm also planning on making a texture pack for entities. I forgot if I mentioned that. Have a good day. I'm going to show off some angles from inside.
if you're not careful and you clip out of reality. In the wrong areas, you'll end up in the backrooms, where it's nothing but the stink of old moist carpet, the madness of mono yellow, the endless background noise of fluorescent lights at maximum humbas, and approximately 600 million square miles of randomly segmented empty rooms to be trapped in. God save you if you hear something wandering around nearby, because it sure as hell has heard you. Level 0 is the first level of the backrooms, and the first level many encounter. Description: Level 0 is a non-linear space, resembling the back rooms of a retail outlet, similar to its previous form. All rooms in Level 0 appear uniform and share superficial features, such as yellowed wallpaper, damp carpet, and inconsistently placed fluorescent lighting. However, no two rooms within the level are identical. The installed lighting flickers inconsistently and hums at a constant frequency. This buzzing is notably louder and more obtrusive than ordinary fluorescent humming, and examination of the fixtures to determine the source has been inconclusive. The substance saturating the carpet cannot be consistently identified. It is not water, nor is it safe to consume. Linear space in Level 0 is altered drastically. It is possible to walk in a straight line and return to the starting point, and retracing your steps will result in a different set of rooms, appearing than the ones already passed through. Due to this, and the visual similarity between rooms, consistent navigation is extremely difficult. Devices such as compasses and GPS locators fail to function within the level, and radio communications are distorted and unreliable. Level 0 is entirely still and devoid of life, despite the fact that it is the primary entrance to the backrooms. Contact with other wanderers within the level has never been reported. Presumably, a great number of people have died before exiting, the most likely causes being dehydration, starvation, and psychological trauma due to sensory deprivation and isolation. However, no corpses have been reported from these hypothetical deaths. Attempting to enter Level 0 in a group will result in the separation of the group until the level is exited. Rooms with red wallpaper and dim lighting appear very rarely. These should not be approached or entered. Hallucinations are common in Level 0, the most common being humming from the lighting increasing to a deafening volume, then abruptly silencing, the appearance of doors, the appearance of stairs, acute déjà vu, human-like speech resembling no known language, movement in peripheral vision, resembling insects crawling underneath the wallpaper, which disappears once the wall is observed directly, insect-like chittering. According to analysis, the CO2 levels within Level 0 rising at a steady rate. The significance of this is unknown. No entities are known to exist within the level, including other humans. If you see, hear, or encounter what you believe to be another wanderer, it is not a human. Entrances and exits. Entrances. Accidental, no clipping out of the bounds of reality, is the most consistent way of accessing Level 0. And, by extension, the backrooms. See the basics of the Backrooms guide for more information. The fortresses of Level 283 rarely contain wooden doors. That smell of mold entering these doors will lead to Level 0. Exits. Exiting Level 0 is only possible by clipping, which will always result in entry to Level 1. As newcomers to Level 0 are often unfamiliar with the mechanics of the backrooms, it is necessary to keep your bearings and adapt quickly to the environment in order to exit. Entrance to the Manila room is rare, but possible by walking a great distance in any direction. Unlike Level 0, wanderers can meet freely in the Manila room, but the room is a dead end. Rather, it functions as a rendezvous room for wanderers who survive the trek. Additionally, documentation from the MEG can be found in the Manila room, assisting newcomers in survival and escape. Instructions on how to no-clip can be found in...
Here's the tutorial, as promised. Step 1. Center point. Step 2. Spawn in a bunch of snow golems on said center point. Step 3. Wait for them to wander for a while, until you're happy with your maze layout. Step 3.5. Add more golems in areas that seem to bare. Step 4. When a path starts forming, build walls around the snow, allowing the golems to continue making paths. I'm going to cut this part because it takes a long time. I'd recommend filling in non-path areas. It makes it less confusing to build. Another recommendation, don't follow the paths block for block. It can make them too cramped or give you too many loops or dead ends. Step 4. When you're happy with the paths, turn the weather to rain to prevent the golems from making more. Step 5. Get rid of the snow. I'd personally recommend using World Edit, but I was on a random throwaway server, so I had to use water buckets. For World Edit, I'd recommend / replace snow air. Step 6. Decorate or add other stuff. During this stage, you'd make the walls taller so players can't look over or jump over them. By the way, you can make the walls tall during any step after the layout is done. This is the final product. This took me about 20 minutes. For a fuller maze, it may take a while for the golems to make a cohesive path. Patience is important.